Well, hello!
Hello, how are you today?
I'm good. I've got my coffee. You've got your coffee. We're ready to go.
Yes, we are.
Excellent. Well, let me welcome Roger directly. Hello, welcome, and welcome everybody out there that has been with us for oh so long now, but is back for this rematch of scenario number 9 from Grant Takes Command 2. This is the Overland campaign. If you have not watched our first one, we are going to reference it a little bit. We're going to try not to do that a lot because we don't want to always compare and contrast. But if you've not watched that one, it is 11 action-packed sessions of all kinds of mud marching and things. So go back and watch that. Before you watch this one, you don't have to, but it's recommended just because we learn things along the way and we hope to employ those in this one. I hope. We shall see. On the other side of the microphone is my fantastic opponent, Roger. Roger, how are you today, sir?
Doing okay. We'll put a date on this so people know when we're recording it. My Hawkeyes and my Volunteers took it on the chin yesterday, so a double loss for me in football, but they were both expected, so it wasn't too bad.
I have to admit that I pulled for Iowa in my picks, so I was saddened too.
When you have got literally the worst offense in the country in almost every statistical category, you probably don't deserve to win many football games.
I was just about to say, we're talking football. We're not talking my offense because my offense is the worst in the gaming country. See, there was our first reference. Anyway, let's bring it on back. Welcome to everybody that's with us. We will deviate occasionally with some real-world references, but I'm very excited to swap sides now. I am now taking the Confederates. Roger is all the work is now on Roger as the Union and Grant to successfully deploy his troops and succeed in the Overland campaign of the summer of 1864. Week to week, I get out of bed and we do this on Sunday mornings, and I cannot wait to see what happens from that first die roll that sets the tone for the whole game, all the way to the final random event roll that will keep our brains thinking for the next week. It's always magical. So if you've not had a chance to play any of the Great Campaign's advanced scenarios, this is your free advertisement right now. The basic scenarios are wonderful, but they are a very small microcosm of what the system gives you. And if you want the true flavor of an operations level Civil War game with some battles, but with most maneuver, then you need to jump into an advanced campaign. I've seen the Player's Aid guys, Alex and Grant, they are jumping right into the deep end of the pool. They're going onto Richmond's advanced game, and I was like, kudos, man, that's over 100 turns. They're going to have a great time with the Peninsula campaign.
I have not played that. We didn't do it when we did our On the Richmond playthroughs. We just did the basic games. But there were a couple of those that were pretty intense for length. You had to. So wow, kudos to them. I hope they don't get overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with this, and this is 40 turns. So.
Well, I like to say, if you're going to learn, you're going to learn. That is a great way to do it. So just jump right in, and you will learn to swim one way or t'other. Bringing us back to the Overland campaign, I've got our map focused here at Culpeper, which is the starting point for the Union forces. And we have a little bit of bookkeeping, but just to remind everybody what's going on here, bring up the turn marker here. We start on May the 4th, which is the historical beginning of Grant's march as he crosses the Rapidan and moves ultimately towards Richmond in one way or another. Roger has to achieve, I believe, a marginal success for the Union is 120 victory points. That comes from a variety of victory point locations and objectives, most of which are successfully capturing and holding the county seats for a variety of these counties on the map. I'm showing you the victory point markers right there. As he moves south and east through Orange and Spotsylvania, he will start getting into Caroline, Louisa, and then ultimately Hanover and Henrico and Goochland. Those are the big victory point totals. And you score points during the strategic segments, which are every 4 turns. So he has 4 turns to get to someplace, capture it, and then for each subsequent one, there is a victory point segment where we tabulate those points. You're not getting them every turn, which would be quite numerous, but every 4 turns you reassess what you're currently holding, and then you get awarded victory points. Plus, also showing you that there are the normal +3, -2 for Union manpower losses versus suffered manpower losses. And also, the big way to capture points here is to destroy your enemy's depots. Supply and logistics are critical in this game, so if you can capture one unaware or get there quite fast, and that's where the cavalry comes in, and destroy one while it's still in function, then that gives you significant points. And if you could do that a couple or 3 times and the other person has not learned their lesson, well, then that is a bonus for you. Luckily, and this is my second reference to our first series, that was not a factor. I think both of us were smart enough to keep our supply lines way in the back, out of harm's reach, directly of the opponent. There might be some random events that'll occur and do otherwise, Mosby. But what are your opening thoughts here now that you've seen how I've done it? Without divulging too much, what is your grand strategy for Grant and the Union forces this summer?
Well, as you know, I like my spreadsheets. So I had a spreadsheet and I've plugged in some numbers. And this does have the option of the game ending sooner once we get to a certain date pretty far into the game, May 31st. Which of course throws off my spreadsheet, obviously. And I have a hard time getting to 120 points, I got to tell you. Despite the fact there's a lot of points on the available, I was looking at doing something very different and decided, and I'll just tell you what it was. It would have been to just bring everybody right down to Gordonsville, which was something that Grant had considered. I think after the war, he actually said, I wished he'd done that. I can't see that working at all. I think that's just not going to work. So I'm going to have to come up with something else. There's just not enough map there. You're up against that left-hand side. I think I've studied the rules. I think I have this understanding now of the off-map and amphibious movement, though I still really am not sure how to deal with meanders. We'll have to discuss that if it comes up. But it's going to be, I don't know. I think this is really hard for the Union player to win this, now that I'm sitting in this side of the board. It's hard to get those points, especially you're going to be putting me in boxes for 40 turns. It'd be just so annoying. And I'm going to get rain.
Yeah.
I'm going to get rain.
Yep.
I'm praying for drought.
Well, as Roger alluded to, we have now flipped sides to the point where I think my skill set, and one of the things I enjoy most, is the prevent defense. So I like being on the defense. I like reacting to what my opponent's doing and being able to just put him in a box and just put him in a situation where I'm depriving him of points. So I'm doubly excited to see now this entire campaign from this vantage point. So we will see how that goes. It gives me a little more flexibility. Yes, the manpower losses are an issue for the Confederacy, but they also have some advantages on tactical and mobility.
Yes.
So that gives me a little more flexibility to try to catch the Union forces unaware, which Roger so effectively did. And one of the feedback arguments that we got is that I guess the Union needs to act like a push broom. They keep everything consolidated, very tightly, closely protecting each other's flanks, and just trying to move forward in concert. I certainly think it, as you just said, if you went down the Orange and Alexandria Railroad and then made a left turn towards Louisa County, I think you could do that, but that Rapidan is such an immediate, significant obstacle because that's beachheads, and I'm already entrenched on the south side of the river. So you would have to make a strong play in force, get through there. And of course, the path of least resistance is let's go through the wilderness. And
yeah, if you people have watched me play the wilderness on both sides, it's just a disaster for me. So how do you avoid it if you don't go to the left?
That's right. That's good.
My right. I've got to go to the left.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know what I'm going to try to do. We'll see how it works. I think on the Union side for this, there's just so many things you've got to. My mind is kind of full. I've made a lot of notes. I've printed out pages of the rules so I can find them quicker. Keep things. I made notes of things to keep in mind. Like I don't think we've ever used Upton. I've got Upton exclamation mark.
Yeah. Well, I was loath to attack you directly, so I was like, Upton, you can hang out in Fredericksburg, right?
So they have given the Union some tools to use, but when to use them, create the opportunity. Like I think you just had some really bad luck on the random events and strategic events that really. And I'm hoping to avoid that. Obviously, it's random. It might rain a lot. We might have a lot of end to turn early.
That's right.
There's so many, which is as a game makes this quite fun to play as a person trying to put themselves in the headspace. It's just a great system.
Without a doubt. As we get started here, we have a little bit of homework to do ahead of the game. I, as the Confederate player, have 3 depots that I have to place. One is already prescribed to be in Richmond. The other 2 have to be connected to Richmond by various railroads. So I'm going to do that momentarily. And then I have some units that are at Hanover Junction to start. They can be moved up to and within 12 hexes of Hanover Junction. So I've been thinking a little bit about that. I'm not going to go through all the special rules. I think I did that in the first go through. Yeah. So if you want to go back and watch those, or if you want to take advantage of the fact that these books are now available on the Multi-Man publishing site as PDFs, you can get them and read through the advanced rules for that. I think that was very generous of them to place those out there for the players.
Yes.
So if you want to follow along, that is a great way to do it, and you can see the entire victory point schedule with all of the nuances in there as well. But as we get started, we're going to do this just like we did before. I'm going to pull up the sequence of play, and we're going to go through all of this stuff turn by turn. If we have an end of turn early, that's great. Typically, Roger and I play for a couple of hours each week, and then I edit it down, and it's usually anywhere from one turn without a lot of fanfare is usually about 45 minutes in video form, and it can go as long as an hour 15 if we have a strategic series that we have to process and all that. So expect as you're watching these episodes, typically won't go, if they go to an hour and a half, then we've had a very big series of stuff going on that day, and we decided to go to 3 hours. But basically the recordings are about 2 to 1, so I can cut them almost in half. So before the game, I need to place my depots. I have put them on my depot list here. So Battle Cat is, of course, at the door. She hears me talking, and she wants to come inside. So beg your pardon on that. So one of them has to go in Richmond. That's easy. I will just drag it over, and the Capitol makes a fine supply depot for that. The next one will be in... I really liked what you did, so I'm going to put one in Hanover County at Ashland, which gives me a lot of flexibility. And then I have to, that covers all of Hanover and Caroline and everything. And then I'm going to put my last one, I'm going to put it at just over the Louisa boundary into Bumpus Turnout. So I believe that was similar to what you did, looking at the supply coverage in Louisa. Now it gives me all the way up into Orange, Spotsylvania, and Caroline, which is really the farthest extent that I need to worry, because you're going to be coming to me. So they're close enough to keep me supplied and connected to Richmond, and hopefully not suffering any excursions by the Union forces way out ahead. For my movement of the units, I think I'm going to put Johnston at Beaver Dam Station. Yeah, that's 11 away, so we'll keep him there. And I'm going to put the 1st Maryland at Fox, there just inside the North Anna River. And I believe that's all I need to do. You are already set to transport supplies. You cannot change that to transport troops until the 15th of May. And I think that's it. Was there anything else that you can think of?
That's it, I believe, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to scoot back up here to where you are. We do not have a random event for turn 1, so that's great. And you're going to get the first 6 consecutive initiative dice rolls as a victory. You won, and then we will do that normally. And you can only select and activate leader action. So your 6 leaders are going to be activating should you want to, and just 1 per. And of course, you can't come into my Zoc. So at this point, I will say good luck to you, General Grant.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you as well.
And
I guess it's just me to go.
Let's see.
Is there leader transfer phase?
You certainly can. Yeah. Do you want to transfer your leaders? I think most of them are all stacked together. So
yeah. The only one
is Warren. Yeah.
Warren might move around, but he's within command radius of everybody. So no, I don't see any reason to. Do you want to transfer anybody?
Yeah. You know what? I better move Yule to Ramsor just in case. I'll move Stewart up to W.H. Lee.
Well, I'll start with Hancock, and I'll do all his core, because he's going to set the tone for what I can do or not do here. So here's our first movement roll. It's a 5. Hancock is going to transfer to Gibbon. I'm just going to set him off to the side for now. And Barlow will go first. 1, 2, 4, 5. Gibbon next with Hancock. 1, 3, 4, 5. Take Mott next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally Bernie. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sheridan will take Greg and Davies. This will be 2 dice plus 2. So they can go 8. Greg, DM Greg, will go with J.I. Greg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to there. Sheridan will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Take Wilson, McIntosh, and Chapman. 2 dice plus 1 for them. 4 and 5. We're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Sedgwick is just going to activate Ricketts. Here's his movement. Plus 1. Oh, Ricketts is on fire. Okay, he's going to go 1, 2 to there. He's going to drop off a sub at that junction. He's going to get 2 manpower, 2 pieces of artillery. And he's going to have a fatigue because he moved. 3 to there. 4, 5, 6, and 7 to there. Torbert's going to activate Custer, Devon, and Merritt. 2 dice plus 1. So they can go 8 hexes. Torbert will stay with Custer. Devon will go first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Torbert will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. And we'll bring Merrick down to join him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I think this leaves Warren. Yeah, he'll activate Griffin, Robinson, Crawford, Artillery Reserve 2, Wadsworth, and Artillery Reserve 1. Here's his movement. 6. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Robinson will go 1, 2, 3, 4. He has to stop there. To reserve 1, 2, 3, 4. And he'll have to stop there. Crawford can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Total reserve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wadsworth, 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. And I think that's going to be it for me. I'm not going to activate. Well, it says everybody. I've activated everybody I can activate. So I guess we'll have our first initiative.
All right.
And it's yours.
All right. I believe I will get the first North Carolina out of there. Can't imagine why.
Again!
Here's our movement +1. Wow. They hear the noise in the woods.
Places to go, things to do.
Yes. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 to there. Initiative, it's yours.
Hancock will activate everybody. Here's their movement. Whopping 3. Hancock will stay with Gibbon. Barlow will go 1, 2, 3. Gibbon will follow behind. 1, 2, 3. Bernie will go 1, 2, 3. Mott will go 1 to there. He's going to drop off a sub. He'll have 2-man power. He's going to get both pieces for artillery.
Gonna keep Mosby at bay this game.
He's moved 1 hex. He has 2 more to go. 2 and 3 to there. Sub 2 is going to end up going there. Initiative. Mine again. Hancock will take everybody within range. T3. Just Bernie, Mott, Barlow, and Gibbon.
The law offices of Bernie, Barlow, Mott, and Schmidegi.
Yep. So 1 die +1. There we go. 7. Finally, they get excited. Hancock will stay with Gibbon. Barlow will go first. Here's his extend march. He's okay. 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Gibbon, extend march. He is not okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to Elwood. Finally, Bernie's extend march. He's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And finally, Mott. His extend march. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. No, 6 to there. He's going to go there. Initiative, yours.
Move the first North Carolina again. Here's their movement +1. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Initiative. Mine again. I'll have F. Lee activate Wickham. I'll get a +2 to this. It's 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. Wickham will go to 2, and they will damage Fredericksburg Station.
That's a piece that I missed in the beginning. I didn't realize how important that was to do that.
Fredericksburg is damaged. Next initiative. Mine. Alright. Let's have A.P. Hill activate Anderson to 1. Here's the movement +2. There you go. 1, 2. That's it. Initiative. Yours.
He would have another hex to move if you'd like.
No, that's fine. That's good.
Okay.
Yep.
I have Wilson activate McIntosh and Chapman. Here's their movement. 2 dice +1. They go 7, 8. Oh, they'll go 1. They'll stay together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to there. Initiative. Mine. Warren will take Griffin, Robinson, Artillery Reserve 1, Crawford, and Wadsworth. They won't activate. Reserve 2. There's his movement. 5. No, yeah, they don't need extend marches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Robinson, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Artillery Reserve 1, 4, 5. Crawford, 1, 4, 5. And Wadsworth. 4, 5 to there. Initiative. Yours.
We'll have Ewell activate Early, E. Johnson, and Rhodes. Rhodes will drop off a sub. 3 behind. Just 1 artillery piece. So here is movement plus 2. 6. He's going to transfer to Early. Rhodes will lose his entrenchments, and we'll get 6. E. Johnson goes first. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Early and Ewell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Rhodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's almost as if I'm anticipating rain. Almost. Initiative. It's mine again. Johnson will activate all 3 again. Fatigue level 2. Here's movement plus 2. 7.
Nice.
We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Johnson will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And Rhodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to there. Initiative. Mine. Nice job with the placement of Torbert, keeping me from doing my wonderful strategic movement.
Yeah, that's something I was looking at when I was going through the rules, thinking, okay, because I think you did that to me, and we didn't realize it because I wasn't able to play that strategic movement card, which is really nice.
All right, let's have. I'm going to activate the entirety of the 3rd Corps with AP Hill. Anderson will be going to 2. He's going to drop a sub off. So let's drop a sub there. Sub 2 is going to be 5 manpower and no artillery. Here's their movement plus 2. 5. They will go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Heath will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wilcox 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. And sub 2 will stay there. Orange Courthouse. Initiative. Yours.
Warren's going to take Griffin. Oh, everybody in range there. 1, 2, yeah, Wadsworth. Teak 3. Man, keep pushing these guys. They're just not getting where I need them to be. This will be 1 die plus 1. 3. Dang it. Warren will transfer to Crawford. Griffin will go first. Here's his extend march. He's okay. He can go 3 hexes. 1, 2, 3. Robinson's extend. He's going to flip. I'm going to have him go 1, 2, and 3 to there. So here's Crawford, Artillery Reserve 1's extend. Okay, he's going to go 1, 2, and 3. Here's Crawford's extend. He's going to flip as well. That's just really unfortunate. 1, 2, 3. Warren goes with them. And finally, Wadsworth extend. He's okay. He's just going to follow along behind. Initiative, yours.
AP Hill's activating Wilcox and Heath. Roll a 6. And we will transfer up to Wilcox. And Heath will go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Wilcox. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To there. Initiative. Yours.
Okay. Sedgwick will activate Getty right, sub 1, and the artillery reserve 2. There's their movement. Ooh, nice. 7. Nobody needs extended marches. Sub 1's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Right's going to go next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Artillery reserve 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Getty will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative, yours.
Kershaw will march. Here's movement +1. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. Mine again. Longstreet will activate Field and Kershaw. Here's movement +2. 5. Let's see. Field will go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Kershaw will leave behind. He'll leave behind 5. Getting all the subs out today. 1 artillery piece. Kershaw goes 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Sub 3 stays behind. Initiative. Mine. Rosser will march. Here's movement +1. 6. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Initiative. Yours.
I'll bring Stevenson on the map. Put him at Mount Holy Church. And he picks up 2 fatigues. Initiative. Wow, 2 in a row. Torbert will activate Custer and Merritt. 2 dice +1. 4, 5. Torbert will go with Merritt, who will go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Custer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative, yours.
Gonna have Longstreet activate Field and Kershaw. Here's their movement +2. 6. Kershaw will need an extend, so we'll go first with Field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Kershaw's extend. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. Mine. If Lee activate Lomax. And here's their movement of +2. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Initiative. Mine again. They will go to 2 and damage Guinea Station. Initiative. Yours.
Take Ricketts to fatigue 2. Here's his movement. Go 5 hexes. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to Culpeper. Initiative, yours.
The Peter principle at work. I'll have Rosser go to 2, and we'll just do a min move to Rapidan Station. Initiative, yours.
I'll have Sheridan activate Davies. Greg, 2 dice plus 2. Think of 8 hexes. Sheridan will stay with Davies. Greg will stay with Greg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Initiative, yours.
Wickham will march. Here's his movement +1. Also 3. That's terrible. Extended march. He's okay. Go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Initiative. Mine. First North Carolina will move. Here's their movement +1. Yeah, there's no streaks here. Come on, man. Be better. Alright, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're extended march. They're okay. Initiative, mine. I will have Rosser will go to 3, and he will damage Rapidan Station. Initiative, mine. I'm going to pass.
I believe I'm going to pass as well.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. We have both passed in sequence. So that will end our first turn. We're right at an hour. That's good. So here is the recovery. You get to place free bridges during recovery. Up to 2, I believe. Mott and Griffin currently qualify.
Yep. That's why they're there. So one will go there, and one will go there.
I believe that was it for, the recovery of turn 1. Let me advance the turn marker to turn 2. And we will return to our sequence of play. Let's see. Sequence of play. So, first thing we got to do, random events.
Yeah.
How you feeling? Do you want me to do it? You want me to do it?
You go ahead.
Okay.
You go ahead.
Here's our first random event of the series. It's 5.
5 is rain current.
Well, let's put a rain marker out there.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Hope for anything better.
That's right.
Exactly what I wanted to see with rain current.
So rain current is we will have the major rivers are unfordable until next turn, or through next turn. Minor is just through this turn. So as you would expect. So let's just put that there. And there you go. Brilliant. And that's why we go for the turnpikes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, continuing the sequence now. So leader transfers. What would you like to move?
Oh, wow. Okay, let me see. I'll move Hancock Bernie. Warren might as well stay where he is. Sedgwick will stay where he is. That's it for me.
Yule will stay where he is. I'm going to move Lee and AP Hill back to Anderson. Longstreet will stay where he is. And that's it for me.
Okay.
Let's look at... So we don't have any off-map because it's not May 6th yet. No county
No.
control. Any attachments?
Yeah, I've got a couple. We'll take sub 1 and attach him to Robinson. So sub 1, it's going to be, Robinson's going to gain 2 manpower. Going to gain 2 pieces of artillery. Sub 1 goes back to the HQ. So that's it for me.
And it's now time for the action cycle. I rolled the random event, so I'll let you take the first initiative roll.
Okay, here we go. It's mine. Okay, I didn't have a chance to even think about what I want to try to do yet. So pikes are 1.5, correct?
Correct.
Hancock will activate Bernie and Barlow. Here's their movement. What you expect.
It's almost as if history is repeating itself.
So let's see. Hancock will stay with Bernie, and they're just going to do a min move on top of Gibbon. And Barlow will just do a min move to there. Initiative, yours.
We'll have Rosser march. Here's his movement. He'll be activated by Stewart. So it's movement plus 3. And it's 9. So he'll go 2, 4, 6, and 8 to there. Initiative, yours.
Okay, now fords are unfordable, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Torbert will activate all 3. Here's their movement, 2 dice plus 1, 8 movement. Torbert will stay with Merritt. Devon will go first. 2, 4, 6, 8 to there. Custer will go 2, 4, 6, 8 to there. Torbert will go 2, 4, 6, 8 to there. Initiative, yours.
Rosser will go to 2. Here's his movement. Plus 1. It's 5. Extended march for him. He's okay. He'll go 2 and 4 to there. Initiative, yours.
Torbert will activate everybody again. 2 dice plus 1. 7. Torbert will transfer to Custer. Where will go 2, 4, 6. Custer, they'll just go cross country. Devon will go 2, 4, 6 to there. Initiative, yours.
Rosser will go to 3. Here's movement. 8. Here's extended march plus 1. He flips. And he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that last one, he'll put up a flanks refused. Initiative, yours. Was that chuckle because you're running after this rabbit?
Yeah, this is...
Yeah, that's right. Rosser the rabbit, Rosser the rabbit.
We'll try this. We'll take Custer to fatigue. 3 is Custer. 2 dice. Here's his extend. He's okay. Supposed to be 2, 4, 6. Is there a creek there? There is, isn't there?
There is.
Okay. Initiative. Mine. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Torbert will attempt an assault with Custer. Why not? Oh, let's see. How stupid is this? 3 to 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, minus 1 for the creek, minus 1 for the artillery, plus 2 attack.
Minus 1 for rain as well.
Oh, yeah, so, yeah, we're not going to, we've done all we need to do there, I think.
Have you, though? Have you?
Yes, I think so. What was I trying to do? We're go back to the real job here. Warren's going to activate Griffin.
All about distraction.
Crawford. The reserve. in Wadsworth. Here's their movement. Okay, that's 6 in the rain. Only going to fatigue 1, so they do not need to roll for extend march. Warren will stay with Crawford. Griffin's going to go 3 and 6. 3 and 6. 3 and 6. Initiative, yours.
I'll have the 1st North Carolina March. Here's their movement +1. 10. So they can go 3, 6, 8, 10. Initiative. Mine again. They'll go to 2. Here's their. They're just going to do a min move. Here's their extended march. They're okay. Okay. Initiative. Mine. Wickham go to 1. Here's the movement. It's 10. They'll simply just go to the water tower. Can't run a railroad without a water tower. Initiative. Mine. They'll go to 2 and they will damage the water tower. Initiative. Need to reassess this die roller. You'll activate the 2nd Corps. Here is their movement +2. 7. E. Johnson will go 2, 4, 6. You'll go 2, 4, 6. Rhodes 2, 4, and 6 to there. Initiative, yours.
Okay. Wilson will activate McIntosh and Chapman. So they have 7 movement points. They'll move together. That's 3 to there, 6 to here. Initiative, mine. Sedgwick will activate Getty and Wright and Artillery Reserve 2. 5 movement points. So this will be 3, 4.5. 3, 4.5. 3, 4.5. Initiative, mine. We'll bring in one of my reinforcement groups, which is Wilcox on hexes 1701 to 2501, inclusive of both. We'll put him there. He picks up 2 fatigues. Initiative, yours.
AP Hill will activate Anderson. Here is movement +2. 8. So they'll go 3, 6, 7.5. Initiative, mine. Longstreet will activate the 1st Corps. Here's their movement +2. 7. They'll go 2, 4, 6. Kershaw 2, 4, and 6. Initiative, yours.
I'm going to activate for movement. And he's going to dismantle that bridge. Okay, so here's his movement. He's probably just going to do 1 hex. Yeah, so he's just going to be able to go 1 hex to there. Initiative. Mine again. Yeah, we'll take Stevenson to fatigue 2. Here's his movement. 2 and 4 to there. Initiative, yours.
I'll have AP Hill activate all 3. And here's movement +2. 5. AP Hill will transfer to Heath. Wilcox will go first. He'll go 3 to there, 4.5. And Lee and Heath, 3 to there, 4.5. And Anderson, 3 to there, 4.5. Initiative, yours.
Take Mott Teague 1 with Hancock. He is within range. Here's his movement. Good job, Mott. That's why he gets paid the big bucks. Didn't move to there. Initiative. Mine again. And I'll go ahead and take Cedric Getty, Artillery Reserve 2, and right to Fatigue 2. Here's their movement. Wow, there's the die roll I was kind of semi-hoping for, but not now. Cedric and Grant will transfer to right. So they have 7 movement points. So they're going to go 1.5 to there, 3.5 to there, 5.5 to there, plus 2 would be 7.5, so that's as far as they can go. Artillery Reserve is going to go 3 to there, 5 to there. Getty will go 3 to there, 5 to there. Initiative, yours.
You'll activate E. Johnson and Early to Fatigue 2. Movement plus 2, 5. So they will go 2 and 4, and 2 and 4. Initiative, yours.
Take sub 2. There's his movement. Straight up 6. 3, 6.
That's pretty good draft horses.
Yeah.
Dragging all the stuff, man.
Initiative. Mine again. We'll take sub 2. Just movement. 4. They'll go 3 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Gonna have Johnston down here move. He's gonna come out of entrenchments. And here's his march plus 1. Boo! Go to there. Initiative, yours.
You could put him on the railroad and have him ride the rails.
I could have done that, yes. But I only get 1 per turn, so...
Like the hobos. Oh, mine, okay. Sheridan will activate McIntosh and Chapman for movement. Plus 2. So they can go 13. Wilson will go with McIntosh first. They may end up in the same spot, but I don't know. 3. So that's 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13 to there. And Chapman will just go on top of him. Initiative, yours.
I'll have Rhodes march to 2. Here's movement. 4. He'll go 2, 4. Initiative, mine. Johnston once again will go to 2. Here's movement. Come on, Johnston. He's making me look bad down here, man. Initiative, yours.
Sheridan activate Davies. G.I. Craig under DM Craig. Here's their movement. Die plus 2. Oh, they can't go anywhere hardly. DM Greg will go first with J.I. Greg. They're going to go backtrack 3, 6, 8 to there. Sharon's going to go 3 to there, 5 to there, 6, 7 to there. Initiative, yours.
Because apparently I'm compelled to do so. railroad movement. So rain has no effect on that. In Gordonsville, sub 3 will embark onto the rails. Railroad movement. There you go. Okay. So it's underneath him, which is silly. Initiative. It's mine again. All right. Sub 3 will now travel the rails.
Ride the rails.
So let's see. We want to get them down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll give him 1 fatigue and take him to Louisa Courthouse. And he will go there. I will have used the railroad movement. Just put it off to the side for now. And that's it. Initiative. Yours.
I'll have Sheridan activate Davies and Craig. Third movement. So that's an 8. Sheridan will stay with Davies. Go 2, 4, 6, 8 to there. Craig will just go 2, 4 to there. Initiative. Yours.
I'll have Stuart activate Shambliss. He'll come out of his entrenchments. Here is movement plus 3, 9. We'll go 2, 4, 6, and 8 to there. Initiative. Yours.
Yeah, let's use my nits now to bring these guys in. So this will be Burnside, Potter, and the Provisional Brigade. Go ahead and fatigue them 2. It's your nit.
All right. I'll take Shambliss to 2. Here's movement. 9. So they'll go 2, 5, 8 to there. Initiative. Mine. I'm going to take Field to fatigue level 2 with Longstreet. Here's movement plus 2. That's nice movement. He'll go 2, 4, 6, 8 to there. Initiative. Yours. We're seeing a nice distribution back and forth. No big streaks.
Oh, yeah, today, yeah. There hasn't been anything like completely changing the aspect of the game. I'm going to pass. You know what? I'm just going to pass. I don't think I'm missing anything. I'll pass, and if you pass, then that's so be it.
Looking around, I think I'm going to pass as well. I'm not going to push Johnston because clearly he's not in the mood to march. So, yeah, I will pass as well. And we will do a rain recovery. Let's see how everything recovers. That is good. We will move the turn marker up 1 to turn 3. Good. We're right at 2 hours, so this is a perfect stopping point. We got the first 2 good turns in, and a little bit of everything. You know, we had rail movement, we had rail destruction, we had rain marching, we had it all. So let's call it here today, and we'll roll our random event for next time, so we can be thinking about it this week. I rolled the first random event, so I'll let you take the second one.
Okay, here we go. 2 dice. It's an 8, which I think is no effect.
No effect.
Convert to Confederate if Lee is currently sick. He's not sick, so no effect.
Perfect. Well, then now is a good point. We can switch over into our conversation about how things went today. So here's our session review, as we do each and every time at the last 5 or so minutes of the recording. So Roger, why don't you share your thoughts about how you opened up the first 2 turns?
I just tried to keep remembering this is a 40-turn scenario. So I tried not, because it was like, boy, do I need to force march? I was like, no, it's 40 turns. Keep calm. You're doing what, in our first scenario, you're destroying the railroad stations, which is exactly what I didn't do, which means I'm going to have to make some decisions in the supply segment, which I've got to review those rules. I'm not completely unhappy. I have obviously chosen to keep my army together I've got pretty much all three of my corps as consolidated as you can get almost. So I'm feeling that's pretty good. Rain, yeah, it's going to rain, I think, on me. So this will be very interesting to see what happens next. I've got to review the rules about railroad destruction. I'm assuming I think I know I have to have a clean railroad to.
Oh, most certainly, yes.
To Aquia Creek Station, I think I've got to have to use the railroad, you've destroyed the water tower, so I'm going to have to possibly spend time repairing railroads, which I think ties into what I can and can't do with supply. So I'm going to have to review those rules very carefully.
Yeah. Basically, it's in lieu of adjusting depots, you can repair up to 3 damaged, or you can just rebuild one that's been completely destroyed. So, unlike the basic scenarios, setting torches and burning it to the ground, it slows you, but it's not a total impediment. So, that's a very not only less so for supply for me, but for railroads, it's like there's a double-edged sword. If I burn it, I can't easily move those troops up to that front, so I have to do it very methodically and just kind of backing up as I go and just do scorched earth. Because if I burn too deep and I need that later on, well, I can't race anybody up to the front. So I have to just as you approach, then I will kind of take those back. But yeah, looking at Aquia Creek as a possibility, I wanted to just take advantage of burning since I had those cavalry over there right now. Very much so. And my favorite part of these first few turns is it's kind of scripted. It's a little bit like, well, the wilderness is there. Do you plunge into it? Do you try to get through it quick? Or like you and I both want to do, we just want to go around it and not engage in it. So there's a chess match element of this where we're watching the maneuver. I thought Rosser getting trapped on the other side of the river, and clearly Stewart's signal corps is like, hey, it's raining, get across the river. We're fine. We're cooking marshmallows in the smoldering remains of Rapidan Station, and all of a sudden they're trapped. And I saw that. I was like, uh-oh. I knew you would capitalize on it if I didn't get him out of there, because that's death right there. So I had to go to the run, rabbit, run, and you took the bait on that, which I was happy about, because that distracted the first cavalry off to the side there. And so I was wondering how committed you were to that premise. And you started out with like, let's see. And if it had not been raining, you would have been able to surround him very quickly. But with the rain and Custer being kind of like, not being able to count, having the terrain on my side with Cedar Mountain here.
Yeah.
And then getting across the river there, or the creek, Crooked Run. So when you got to fatigue level 2, and I was like, he can't possibly want to take me that far. But yeah, I wish I had not flipped, but that's, of course, they're in a panic. They were running away. For movement, otherwise, I'm pleased. I mean, I expected we were going to get rain, so I tried to get onto a turnpike just for good possibilities. First Corps, it's kind of straggling a little bit, but it's fine. Overall, I'm pleased as well. I'm trying to get south of the wilderness just because I know where you're going. I mean, historically, you know where you're going, but I'm also trying to prevent you from doing any sneaky stuff and doubling back or whatever and cutting through the wilderness. So have to keep an eye on the wilderness, but we're going to do it from the edges of the wilderness, I think. So great sessions today. I love how this opens up. And for you out there that are watching this, please, we want to encourage you to interact with us, and that's what the comments section is for. The only thing we ask is your weekly admonition, of course, aside from the clicking like and subscribe, is to not give any suggestions or advice about what to do in upcoming turns, but certainly comment and philosophize on what has occurred, what you might have done different in the first 2 turns. And anything else?
No, I think this is no combat yet, but
that's
maybe setting something up.
I'm just happy I survived with the first North Carolina. I got them out of harm's way.
Yeah, I was thinking, if I can pick that off, that's great. But I figured, I figured first you get him out of there, and then it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Then it was just trying to get my guys through the wilderness. That's I just hate it in there.
You hate it, but at least you got the Germana Plank Road. I mean, that is the lifeline. So
yeah,
if you could shoot the gap, then you're good.
And I still had I always have something of a traffic jam. So I was hoping that we're going to have rain this turn, otherwise I'd really be kicking myself for moving 6 score off it. But I got that great movement roll right when I didn't really want it. It's like I just
Of course.
It's like I just wanted.
That's for me with the you mentioned about keeping all the 3 cores together. I'm like, well, that's a blessing and a curse, because on these roads in this rain, that's a traffic jam, and all it takes is the first core is like, we're not going to move, and everybody else is like, go forward.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's, oh crap! There's a 1. Been moved. Get them out of the way. Anyway, good session. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to next week.
Can't wait.
No effect on that.
No effect, yeah. You've got a free and clear day of marching. So with that, we will leave it here, folks. Thank you so much for joining us for this rematch. And, of course, as we said before, click that like and subscribe. Support the channel however you wish. I'm showing you the people who support monetarily. That's awesome. It's not expected, but we certainly do appreciate it. So thank you very much for that. And otherwise, we just want to hear your thoughts, whether it's here on social media, anywhere that we post this, or right in the comments section below. If you want to repost it or get your friends who are maybe interested in great campaigns, well, then you can kind of show them what the advanced games are like, and we certainly encourage you to do that. But until next week, Rondra, thank you so much for a great day, and I can't wait until next time.
Bye-bye.